Someone's planning to knock on your door late at night with a, "My beloved child, listen carefully." The night is not silent the way you think it is. Behind the stillness, something is moving closer to you, carrying a secret so heavy that it cannot remain hidden any longer. The walls of your room have been holding their breath, waiting for this moment. The clock ticks louder than usual because time is running toward a truth that will shake your ground. Somewhere between the shadows and the silence, footsteps are being measured, and those steps are coming directly toward your door. Archangel Michael says, "The night has been chosen as the messenger." What will arrive is not just a sound, not just a hand against wood, but a revelation that forces its way inside your life. The door is not only an entrance, it is a line between what you know and what you are about to face. Imagine it now. The hour grows late, the lights around your street dim one by one, and you feel a pull that keeps you awake. The air thickens. The silence stretches. And then, without warning, there will be a knock that doesn't belong to any ordinary visit. The echo of that knock will not be gentle. It will carry weight, like words unspoken for too long. It will carry urgency, like a truth that refuses to stay hidden any longer. This is no accident. This is the unfolding of a plan that has been circling you for weeks, waiting for the courage to step forward. Someone has been holding back, someone who has struggled between fear and desire, between silence and revelation. Tonight, that struggle ends. The knock at your door will not ask for permission, it will demand your attention, and it will not be ignored. Archangel Michael says, when the moment arrives, you must stand still. Do not let your mind run ahead of the sound. Do not let your fears write false stories. The one approaching has carried something meant only for you, and the night itself has been chosen to deliver it. Think of how long shadows can hide secrets. Think of how long silence can weigh on a heart. But neither shadow nor silence can last forever. At some point, the truth must find a voice, and that voice will arrive in the shape of a knock against your door. The night sky above you knows more than it reveals. Stars blink in patterns that whisper of the movement below. The moon watches silently as the unseen traveler draws nearer. Each step taken outside brings them closer to the wooden frame that stands as the barrier between you and everything waiting to be revealed. You may feel a chill crawl along your skin before the knock even arrives. That chill is not fear, it is recognition. It is your spirit preparing itself for a moment it has sensed for a long time. The closer the steps come, the louder the silence inside your room becomes. You are not mistaken if you feel as though the night has been rehearsing this moment. Because it has. Every flicker of light, every sudden gust of air, every restless turning in your sleep, all of it was preparing you for what is about to arrive. The knock will not just be sound. It will be a message in itself. A code sent straight into your bones, telling you that the waiting has ended. The wind outside whispers like it knows something it cannot tell you directly. Every small rustle carries a hidden signal, a reminder that something is moving closer to you with intention. You cannot see it yet, but you can feel it building, like pressure before a storm. Inside your walls, the silence grows heavy. It is no ordinary silence. It is the kind that pulls at your chest, the kind that makes every heartbeat sound like a drum echoing through the night. The air itself feels charged, as though waiting for a command to be spoken. Archangel Michael says, the sound you are about to hear will not be random. It is not the wandering of chance. This is deliberate, chosen, and sent into your life to change what cannot remain the same. The knock will be a signal, the beginning of something you cannot escape. Picture the scene. The late hours stretch long, the world around you slowing down as though pausing for this one event. The air outside your window chills, carrying with it the presence of a figure walking toward you. Their steps are guided, their purpose written long before this night. The closer they come, the heavier the silence inside your space becomes. Even your breath feels louder, your pulse racing against the rhythm of the unknown. You do not know the face yet, but you know the arrival is unstoppable. This is not just a visit. This is not just a gesture. This is the release of something long held back, pressing forward with all the weight of unspoken truth. The sound of knuckles against your door will shatter the balance of your night and mark the beginning of a new path. The door you see every day, the door you pass without thought, is about to transform into something far greater. Tonight, it becomes a threshold. One side holds everything familiar, everything safe, everything you already know. The other side holds the mystery that refuses to be silent any longer. When the knock comes, it will not wait politely. It will land like a strike, a signal, a declaration. That sound will reverberate not only through wood, but through your spirit, telling you the hour has arrived. Archangel Michael says, "The night itself bends toward you. The darkness does not conceal, it delivers. The one who approaches is carrying what was always meant to reach you. And no lock, no silence, no distraction will hold it back any longer. Every second that passes now brings the moment closer. You may not hear footsteps yet, but they are there. You may not see movement through your window, but it is coming. The unseen figure does not hesitate, because hesitation has already burned away in countless nights of waiting. They know this moment cannot be delayed. They know your door is the only destination left. And soon, their hand will rise, their knuckles will meet the wood, and the sound will cut through everything. The knock will not fade quickly. It will stay with you, ringing in your ears, pounding in your chest, shaking the stillness of your night. And when you open that door, nothing will ever be the same. The hours after midnight are different. They hold a weight that cannot be explained. The streets fall silent, even the dogs stop barking, and it feels like the entire world has been paused, waiting for a single event. In that pause, your story prepares to shift. Inside your home, the air grows colder though no window is open. The ceiling seems lower, the shadows stretch longer, and every sound feels amplified. You are not imagining it, the space around you is reacting to what is moving closer with every second. Archangel Michael says, "This is not coincidence. The one who is coming has been pulled toward your door by a force greater than their own will. They carry with them something that was never meant to remain hidden. Tonight, the truth insists on being heard. Imagine the slow walk of a figure outside, their shoes brushing the ground, their breath steady but heavy. Every step is deliberate, time to reach you at the hour when the world is most vulnerable. They do not rush, because they know the destination is fixed. You cannot see them yet, but the silence before their arrival is a sign. It is the kind of silence that vibrates against your chest, that unsettles your thoughts, that makes your body prepare even before your mind understands why. The door that has always been ordinary now becomes a stage. Behind it, footsteps stop. The air freezes. Their hand rises slowly, their knuckles tightening. The weight of everything unsaid is about to strike the wood that separates you. The first knock will come like thunder in the quiet. It will not be soft, it will not be hesitant. It will demand. It will echo through the hallway, vibrating through the floor, rattling through your body. And when it lands, you will know instantly, this is no random visit, no mistake of timing. It has been prepared, aligned, and destined to happen in this exact hour. The sound of that knock will write itself into your memory forever. Archangel Michael says, when you hear it, understand that it is more than a signal. It is an entrance to a chapter that has been waiting for you. Nothing you carry, no fear, no resistance can stop what stands ready on the other side. Even before you rise to answer, you will feel the shift. The atmosphere will not let you remain calm. Your pulse will climb, your breathing will shorten, your skin will feel the weight of an unseen energy pressing closer. The one outside knows the power of this moment. They have walked with secrets locked inside them, but tonight they cannot keep them any longer. The knocking is not just a request to enter, it is the breaking open of silence itself. And once that door opens, what has been hidden will step fully into your life, carrying with it a truth you cannot turn away from. The silence just before it happens will be unbearable. It will stretch so long that every second feels like an hour. Your heartbeat will echo in your ears, louder than the ticking of the clock on your wall, louder than anything else around you. You will sense the presence before you hear the sound. A shadow lingering on the other side, motionless, patient, waiting for the exact moment when hesitation breaks. The air between you and them becomes a bridge, heavy and invisible, connecting two worlds about to collide. Archangel Michael says, this arrival is not random. It is part of a thread that has been weaving around you, unseen but unbreakable. The night itself has been pulled into its design, and your door has become the chosen point of revelation. When the knock finally lands, it will shake you. It will not sound like a neighbor's visit, not like a passing mistake. It will carry weight, as if every unsaid word, every hidden truth, every suppressed feeling has been loaded into that single strike of knuckles against wood. The vibration will run through the floor, up your spine, and into your thoughts. Your eyes will widen, your breath will lock, because in that instant you will know, everything changes now. The figure outside is not here for small matters. They are here with something that cannot be ignored, something that must pass from their chest into your reality. The door now feels alive, pulsing with energy, almost trembling with what waits beyond it. The surface you once touched without thought has transformed into a barrier trembling under pressure. Behind it, someone stands ready to cross the line of silence. Every instinct in you will scream to pay attention. The sound of that knock will replay in your head even before you move to answer. It will cling to you, forcing you to recognize that destiny has arrived at your doorstep. Archangel Michael says, no wall, no lock, no silence can keep this moment from happening. It was written to reach you, and it will. The figure waiting on the other side carries the weight of what was always meant to arrive. And then, as the knock repeats, slower, heavier, each one like thunder rolling through your space, you will realize this is not just a visitor. This is a turning point, a crossing, the moment where what you know ends, and what has been hidden begins. Your door becomes the line between the old and the new, between everything that has been ordinary and everything that is about to become extraordinary. Once it opens, there will be no returning to silence. The one who waits is not simply outside. They are already inside your fate. The knock will not stop at once. It will return again, louder, heavier, shaking through the night as if each strike carries a message that words cannot contain. It is not a casual sound, it is a demand to be heard, a command for you to face what waits outside. The rhythm of those knocks will settle into your chest, forcing your heart to match their pace. With each echo, the walls seem to lean inward, the air growing denser, your body locked between fear and recognition. This is not the sound of a stranger passing by. This is the sound of something meant for you, and only you. Archangel Michael says, every hidden truth finds its way to light, no matter how long it has been buried, no matter how far it has been carried, it always arrives at the door of the one it belongs to. And tonight, that door is yours. The space between the knocks stretches into silence, but it is not an empty silence. It hums with energy, like static before a storm, a vibration that fills the room without sound. You know they are still there. You feel it pressing against the wood, waiting for you to act. Your breath grows shallow, every inhale sharp, every exhale shaking. The darkness around you feels alive, as if it too is listening for the next strike. The clock ticks, but the sound is drowned beneath the pounding of your pulse. The figure outside waits, patient but unrelenting. They did not come this far to turn away. The night has drawn them here, and the door between you is only moments away from opening. The weight of the moment tightens. You stand still, but your spirit is restless, caught in the pull of what is about to unfold. The air carries the scent of change, sharp and unfamiliar, as though the night itself has shifted form. The door becomes a heartbeat, pulsing with the presence behind it. You can almost hear their breath through the barrier, steady but heavy, like someone carrying the burden of words too long unspoken. Archangel Michael says, this is the threshold. Beyond it lies the truth you were never meant to escape. The one outside carries the echo of destiny, and once the door opens, the night will no longer belong to silence. And then, the final knock comes, deeper, sharper, the kind that cannot be ignored. It lands like lightning splitting through the sky, and everything inside you knows, the moment is here. The air stands still. The world holds its breath. You are face to face with the sound that has been chasing you in silence. The hand outside has delivered its signal, and now, nothing will stop what is about to step through. The knock is no longer just a sound. It is the arrival of fate at your doorstep. The final knock lingers in the air long after it has faded. It is as if the sound refuses to leave, echoing against the walls, replaying in your chest. The night outside does not move. Even the wind has stilled, as though the world itself is holding its breath. You know they are still there. You can sense it through the door, their presence pressing like a weight that seeps into the wood. The silence now feels louder than the knock itself, vibrating with the tension of everything that has not yet been revealed. Archangel Michael says, the one who stands outside carries more than a message. They carry the weight of unfinished destiny. And until the door opens, that destiny will not release you. The figure beyond the door does not shift away. They remain fixed, their shadow anchored in the night. You feel the burn of their silence more than you felt the shock of their knocking. It is the silence of someone who has come prepared, someone who will not leave until what was meant to be said is spoken. Your body knows before your mind does. Every instinct tells you that what waits outside is not a passing accident. This moment has been drawn across nights, pulled through unseen paths, until it arrived here, at your door, in this hour, at this breath. The wood between you begins to feel thinner, as if it cannot hold back the weight pressing against it. The boundary is weakening. The crossing is near. A soft sound slips through, not a knock this time, but a breath. A quiet, steady exhale that somehow finds its way into your space. The air changes with it, colder, sharper, filled with the presence of the one who refuses to leave. The night stretches, each second tightening like a rope around your chest. Your heartbeat answers the silence with heavy rhythm, reminding you that the moment has arrived and there is no turning back. Archangel Michael says, when truth reaches your doorstep, it will not wait politely. It will stand, unshaken, until the barrier between you collapses. And then, it will step fully into your world. The hand that knocked rests against the door now, firm and patient. You cannot see it, but you feel it, the pressure, the stillness, the inevitability. The barrier is only wood, but tonight it feels like it holds the weight of centuries. The air inside your home grows heavier, as though the walls themselves know they are about to witness what they cannot forget. This is not just a night. This is a crossing written long before you realized it. The knock was the signal. The silence is the demand. And the door is trembling under the truth that waits to enter. The silence grows unbearable, heavy enough to crush the air around you. It is not the silence of absence. It is the silence of presence. Someone is there, inches away, standing in the dark, their hands still pressed to your door. Every sense in your body sharpens. The hairs on your arms rise. Your breathing turns shallow, as though your chest itself fears to disturb the quiet. This is no ordinary moment. It is the weight of destiny pressing down. Archangel Michael says, when fate arrives, it does not knock once and leave. It lingers, it waits, it pushes until the threshold breaks. Tonight, that threshold is trembling beneath the power of what stands outside. You begin to feel it in the floor beneath you. A faint vibration, subtle but certain, like energy seeping through the wood. The presence is not passive, it is active, pressing, flowing, trying to reach you. The longer they wait, the stronger it grows. The walls seem to hum with it. The air grows colder still. Your pulse is no longer just inside you. It has become part of the night itself, echoing against the silence. The figure outside does not move, yet their stillness is louder than footsteps. This is not the waiting of someone uncertain. This is the waiting of someone who knows exactly why they are here. Another sound comes, softer than a whisper, the brush of a sleeve, the shift of weight, the faint scrape of a shoe against the ground. Proof that the shadow is real. Proof that the presence will not fade. Your door, once just an object, now feels alive. It breathes with the tension, it trembles under the weight of the unseen. Every second you delay, the night grows heavier, the silence sharper, the presence stronger. Archangel Michael says, "This is the hour chosen for unveiling. The one outside cannot retreat, and you cannot escape. The crossing is written. The revelation waits only for your hand to turn the handle. The figure outside leans closer. You can feel it in the air, a pressure against your chest as though the night itself is pushing inward. Their breath is steady, their silence unbroken, their patience endless. The barrier between you is fragile now. The knocking may have ceased, but its echo has carved itself deep into your spirit. Every part of you knows, the door cannot hold forever. And when it gives way, the truth that has followed you through nights of silence will finally step into your world. The air on your side of the door grows so heavy that even silence feels like thunder. The walls no longer feel steady. The ground beneath your feet carries a faint tremor, as though the weight of what waits outside is pressing through every surface. You do not need to see the figure to know they are there. Their presence fills every corner, stronger than the shadows, louder than the stillness. The room bends beneath the pressure of what has arrived. Archangel Michael says, "This is no visitor of chance. The one outside has been drawn to you by a current you cannot resist. The night is the stage, the door is the veil, and behind it stands the truth that refuses to remain silent." A sound rises again. Not a knock this time, but the dragging breath of someone gathering strength. It seeps through the cracks of the wood, curling into your space like smoke. The air shifts colder, sharper, carrying the weight of their unspoken intent. Your heart beats harder, your body frozen but aware. Every nerve in you screams that this is the moment you cannot ignore. Something is waiting to enter, something that will not vanish with the dawn. The door vibrates faintly, not from your touch, but from theirs. A hand rests steady against it, pressing through with energy you cannot deny. The seconds stretch, long and merciless. Time itself slows to witness the moment. Every tick of the clock becomes thunder in your ears. Every shadow lengthens, every silence deepens. The entire night bends toward the thin line separating you from what stands outside. You sense movement, a subtle shift of weight, the scrape of a shoe against the step. The figure leans closer, the air between you and them tightening. Their breath brushes the surface of the door. Archangel Michael says, "The truth has arrived." It waits only for the smallest act to break through, a turn of a handle, a release of silence. The barrier cannot hold much longer. The knock may have ceased, but the demand has not. The silence is its own weapon now, heavy and unrelenting, pressing you toward decision. Every part of your spirit feels it. Something is coming in. The door shivers under the weight of destiny. The night outside has stopped moving, waiting for you to face what cannot be delayed any further. The figure does not leave. They do not falter. They remain, breathing against the wood, carrying the moment like a storm pressed into stillness. And soon, the barrier will fall. The wood between you and them feels thinner now, as if the barrier itself is struggling to survive. It groans softly under the weight of what presses against it, a sound so faint yet undeniable, like a whisper trapped in the grain. Your chest tightens with every passing second. The stillness does not release you. Instead, It binds you tighter, winding invisible chains around your breath, your thoughts, your body. You are no longer just standing in your room, you are standing in the eye of a storm. Archangel Michael says, when the moment chosen for revelation arrives, no force can delay it. The figure outside has carried their truth through silence, through fear, through shadow. Tonight, they cannot walk away. The air is colder than before. You feel it sliding under the door, brushing your feet, wrapping around your ankles. It is not just temperature, it is presence. The proof that someone stands close, so close that even their silence leaks through the cracks. Your eyes lock on the handle, the simple piece of metal that now feels heavier than steel. A single movement would end the waiting. A single turn would unleash everything that has been held back. But before your hand can move, the silence speaks again, not with words, but with the thud of pressure against the door, a subtle push, steady, patient, unyielding. Your pulse races, beating louder than the room itself. The walls seem to contract, pulling closer, forcing your attention on the threshold that divides you from the unknown. Every sound outside has disappeared. There is nothing left in the night but this presence, this demand, this waiting. The figure breathes again, deeper this time, and the wood shivers as though it can barely contain the force behind it. They are not leaving. They are not hesitating. They are waiting for the exact moment when silence must give way. Archangel Michael says, destiny does not knock forever. It enters. And when it enters, it transforms. What waits outside is prepared to cross the threshold, and once it does, the night will not return to silence. A final pause. Heavy. Endless. The kind of pause that bends time itself. Your breath matches it, slow and sharp, your body frozen, your spirit awake. The handle gleams faintly in the dim light, the single point between stillness and revelation. On the other side, their hand hovers, steady, ready. The distance between you is no more than the thickness of the door, yet it feels like the weight of eternity. The barrier cannot hold much longer. The night has decided. The crossing is moments away.